So my name is Shwetal and I work as an IT consultant at an IT firm in London. I'm from India. I graduated with a degree in international marketing. So I applied for a role of marketing, but slowly I shifted towards doing innovation research for product development, and my boss also sends me to client meetings. So I do strategy consulting as well. So this is a community center. We are in Wembley Park, right opposite Wembley Stadium, and so basically we run a lot of classes over here for the community. So we have dance classes, art classes, and I work in Wembley, and we decided this center was given to us about 6 months ago. So a few people who live here locally, we decided to come together and just organize an open mic night so people could come together, get to know each other, and just have some fun. So this is our very first open mic night, and we've got about 10 performers. We've got musicians, poets, and I've also curated an art show. Yeah, I was the one who curated the entire art show. So everyone's quite happy with that. They weren't expecting me to bring so many artists, but yeah, it turned out to be good. I got a lot of praises for that.
She's really helped all of us throughout this to organize the entire thing and to get it all together. It's sad. It's sad because she's got a lot of potential and she's doing a lot of work around this area, and it's really helpful because this entire event could not have been possible without her, and then she leaving would be pretty horrible.
When I was in university, I also organized TED Talks. There was a TEDx society, and it was the first year of the society. So when I joined the society, we were about 4 people, and now after 3 years, there's about 25 people in that society, and I was the one who got all the speakers for TEDx. I got about 6 speakers, and I just went online. That's the power of the internet nowadays. I think I came to know about it only once when you started publicizing about it. I didn't know about it before that. So I think that was about a few months ago. Yeah. I didn't know about it when I applied for my Tier 2 sponsored visa. So I got this job about 2.5 years ago. At that time, I wasn't aware of it. I thought that after 3 years, if my boss still likes me, he can extend my visa for 2 more years, which makes it 5 years. And after 5 years, I can get permanent residency here. But it wasn't until you started the whole publicity that I came to know about it. So I currently earn £25,000, but my company is not really big, and we are not an Accenture or an IBM. So my boss wouldn't really be able to afford to pay me £35,000. In my 3 years, I've done so many things in the UK that I didn't even do in my 21 years in India. So it's just the opportunities and everything that comes along with staying over here. That's why I chose to stay. It's very multicultural. Like, I've been traveling a lot, and I have friends from abroad as well. They also say that London is the most multicultural city in the world. A lot of people ask me if I felt a culture shock when I got here, but to be honest, as soon as I landed here, everything was just so easy. People are very helpful. Like, I was walking on the road with 2 huge suitcases, and everyone just came to me and they asked me if I needed help. So I think everyone's just very warm here. It's frustrating all over again, to be honest, because I came here as a student and I knew that the odds were against me, because just getting the Tier 2 visa is not easy. Coming to the UK was one of the best decisions of my life. and the fact that I got this opportunity to continue staying here, well, even if it's just for a couple of years, if not for my lifetime, but it still added a lot of value to my life here, and I've learned a lot of things. I've become very independent. When I was in Glasgow, I volunteered for the Scottish Youth Parliament. I also organized TED Talks. When I came to London, I organized a startup hackathon for a university here, and currently I'm doing the open mic night. And I've also actually been funded by O2 Big Think for an arts project which I'm running for the homeless people here. Believe me, the day I was going to book my flights to India, I got a call from this company in London, and I came to London. So I didn't even have a place to live here. Luckily, I had a relative, so I put up with him. I stayed at my relative's house, and then I had 2 days. So yeah, my boss took my interview. He liked me, but he didn't promise me that it was going to be a sponsored job. He said, we'll try you out for 4 months as an intern, and after that, we'll see if we can sponsor you. I was like, that is also a good deal, because I'd rather work here for 4 months and then go back instead of not doing anything at all. And then in those 2 days, I went around London. I luckily found a place, and then I started work from the next day. And then after 4 months, my boss, I wasn't still sure if he's happy with what I'm doing, but he asked me if I wanted to stay here, and I was like, yes. This is me building my life here, building my career here, and obviously all of those relationships will be gone. Everything that I've done here will be gone. So it is kind of like uprooting you from your life that you've created here.
But if by chance you're here alone,
I think that UK is a great country. Different people have different reasons for migrating. For some, it is just getting a better education. And I think universities over here are very different from universities back home. And it is very multicultural and international, so if people want to experience that, they should. But if people don't mind coming here for the short term, that's fine as well. But if people come here thinking that they want to leave their life behind and start a new life over here, it is getting very difficult. In fact, my sister, she is 17, she's going to go to university this year. She would have liked to come to the UK and study here, but she's not going to. Well, I will obviously persevere to persevere to find a job that could maybe sponsor me here further, if not this company. But if I have to go back in the end, like you try and try, but there's only so much you can do. So if I have to go back, I will go back. I'm sure my country needs my skills as well. So
you'll find that life is still worthwhile if you